My so-called life is sponsored by My name is William, and this is my so-called life. And it wouldn't be a video without me losing my voice. But this week, I'm going to show you everything I've made in 2026. Last year, I ran into a problem where I made so many items. My end of the year video was almost 3 hours long. My computer crashed. It was drama. So I'm going to start doing I'm going to start reviewing the things that I've made when it starts reaching certain numbers. So it is definitely time for a hallway fashion show. Also, I'm going to talk about my experience in Primm, Nevada. I think I visited the last working store in Primm, Nevada, and of course, it's a thrift shop. So, like I always say, instead of talking about it, let's go check it out.
They're just touching Touchtronic memory machines.
Incredible.
I'm Polly Bergen. Only Singer makes machines this easy to use. Touch. The memory remembers your stitch pattern instantly. Touchtronic speed control remembers to adjust your fabric thickness.
What about basting?
Touch. Great. You can forget about your sewing machine and concentrate on sewing. The Touchtronic memory machine family. Come take a test, Touch.
I have been sewing for the past 6 years. When I say that, I was sewing previous to that, but I have not stopped in the past 6 years. When the plague hit, I was all too happy to be locked in my house because I had a ton of fabric and a mountain of sewing machines. As the years went on, I eventually lurched out of my house and started traveling. I had a great time, but the one thing that happened is that I stopped making videos for YouTube. I started going live more. I started making shorts, making more posts, and I've had absolutely the time of my life. And now that song is stuck in my head. But I'm trying to get back into making videos, but I have an unreal pace of sewing. It's something that I do every day, and after a while, my projects do tend to pile up. And people always ask me, William, what do you do with all of these jackets, pants, and everything you make? I wear them. And then I put them in my closet. I turned my middle bedroom into a closet, and it is a chasm. Well, more of a museum to everything I've ever made in the past decade. So instead of waffling too much, this is everything. Well, this is every jacket that I've made in 2026.
Move right now, baby. Make that move right now, baby.
So many times, by holding back, I let the good things pass me by. And then one day I asked myself the reason why. Like an answer from above, you came into my life and showed me one thing for sure. With love, nothing is certain. You got to go for it when you feel it. Everybody needs somebody to love. And I choose you, baby.
So let's make that move right now, baby.
You only go out once in a lifetime.
Make that move right now, baby.
So natural to give in to feelings deep inside when love is due. And I knew something was missing, 'cause I feel brand new. And motivation's in my heart whenever I'm with you. So girl, whatever you do, just remember love is emotion. You passion, excitement, that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew sewing machine by Singer. Touch and Sew, another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow is at Singer today.
So I've been seeing a lot of videos about the destruction of Primm, Nevada. To be honest, the border town between California and Nevada has been dying for a very long time. I started going there about 15 years ago, and I had a great time. Every time I would go there, I would see nothing but California plates in the parking lot. They had amazing food, a giant sprawling mall, and over the years, it all slowly went away. They've tried to save this area time and time again, but I think this is the final nail in its coffin. Every time I go to Vegas, when I started going to Vegas again, when I was driving, I noticed this giant sign that said Sani Thrift. And really, all I saw was the word thrift because it was at night. I want to say that was almost, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. But my whole point is, ever since then, I have gone out of my way to drive past this place during business hours. It is in a mall that is completely empty. It is the only store. And over the years, I've been kind of chronicling the progress of Sani Thrift, and it went from an extremely unaffordable thrift store to being a place that actually has deals. I know it's Nevada, so everything has to be a giant show. It has to be a spectacle, and Sani Thrift is huge. But it's one of those places that every time on my way home, I kind of stop there. And when I go back, I hope it's still there because it's this weird tradition that every time I go, I have to buy a t-shirt of a school I didn't go to. Thrifting is something that I love. And even for as overpriced as Sani Thrift used to be, it's still cheaper than California. So if you're ever visiting on the California or Nevada side and you're passing Primm, Nevada, and it's during business hours, you should definitely check out Sani Thrift. It's one of those places that's become something of a weird tradition here in the House of Sewing, and I definitely will cry when it closes its doors. So go check it out. So if you've made it this far, I absolutely thank you. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. Your head will collapse.
See you next time. I think at this point, I have a pointing problem. I don't know why I point. This is like the third video where I've noticed that I point. Do you know, in real life, I don't point at anyone. I actually walk around like this, minding my own business.